Okay, I think we're back. Okay, we should be back. My stream had crashed. Okay. I think I had a line cooked for this already. I just want to review it real quick. So we are running you. We want Starmie. Let me just import again real quick. You just can do like this, right? Oh, it's acting a little funky, but where's my Kabutops? Okay, there we go. We need you, Samu, and then you. Yeah, your bulk is kind of a little bit annoying. But the plan is basically we have Aspir in case this freezes. He can't ever kill us. We two-shot this guy. We do need to teach Brick Break. Bear Tick? Yeah, we do need Bear Tick. Okay. Move Tutor. Slate Port. We need Brick Break on this guy. Over Rock Tomb. Okay. And then we need to give you an Aspir. Okay. So you're able to two-shot this guy. There's basically diverging lines. If he doesn't click Blizzard, you don't see a kill, so it's going to go into Reuniclus. We need Starmie to basically tank it up, maybe do a little bit of damage, and eventually we need Araquanid to win the 1v1. We want Silver Powder to deny recover. We're faster than this guy. We basically want to avoid getting double crit, which is kind of but I've taken much worse risks in the early game of Null, and this feels relatively fine. You want the Nevermelt Ice. And then after this, we want you, and we want you. Okay, so Vileplume needs to be pre-damaged to 133. And we need to give you a Citrus Berry. We also need to give Samurott a Citrus Berry. Okay. Usually when you die, you should be healthy enough from healing up with Leech Life to bait Altaria for dual Wing Beat. We switch here, we kill with a Nevermelt Ice boosted Ice Shard. This should bait Sandslash-A for outspeed. And he should want to go for Iron Head because I see a kill with Superpower. Which allows us to switch into here. The pre-damage is so that after we int him, we still bait Icicle Spear into Samurott, and at -1 we can click Chilling Water 4 times to get the kill. And then Vileplume always 1v1s the Dugong, pretty much. Okay. And then there's another route where I get Blizzarded turn 1, and this baits in random move Alola Slash. We kind of need Samurott to clutch up. It gets a lot more sus, but my understanding of the AI is that it almost always goes for Veil over highest damage. So this line shouldn't come up, but this would then bait out after Samurott gets the kill. It depends on what HP we're at, but it could bait out any number of guys. If it's Reuniclus, we'll kind of repeat the same thing with Starmie and Araquanid hopefully clutching up. If it's Dugong, we always win the 1v1. Like, it should, for these three guys, it should just be like switch in whenever and we always win. If it gets the Sandslash out first. It's a little bit funky, but I think it should work. Let me just make sure everything is correct. So we need an Aspir, and we have Brick Break. Starmie has a Citrus Berry. Araquanid has a Silver Powder. Beartick has the Nevermelt Ice. Samurott has a Citrus, and Vileplume also has a Citrus. That should do it. Let's go the right way this time. Okay. Get game audio. The only annoying thing is if he's able to switch out. I don't think she should be able to switch out. Big Gen 4 music. Because if I put him below half, I'm hoping that they won't be able to switch out. Okay. Body Press, a crit can kill here. It doesn't matter if it does. Show me Veil. Okay, he can go for Blizzard. That's weird. This is getting... okay. So it is like Run and Bun where it's not guaranteed to go for screens. So it's probably something like a very high chance to go for it. Okay. Fuck, okay. So I need to just take the kill here. Okay, so this is Sand Slash. And what move is it going for? It's never EQ, but it's random between Iron Head and Icicle Spear, which is relatively good for Samurott because EQ does the most. Okay, it didn't switch out there, which is good. This should be Sand Slash, okay. So, it doesn't get the 100% reliable switch. If I come in on a -1 Icicle Spear, Samurott can always 1v1 no matter what this does. This can get a little bit funky if it sets up like 2 Swords Dances in a row. Or I don't remember the exact sequence, but there is a sequence that gets a little bit weird with Samurott. We prefer to see Iron Head here because it does less damage. Okay, Icicle Spear. That is the higher damaging move. Okay. Okay. I think Chilling Water is a really good move on this guy. Okay, he clicked Swords Dance. Is that +1 now? I think if he Swords Dances again, it gets really weird. Okay, he went for EQ. I think that's good. Okay, he's at neutral now. Is he able to kill me if he attacks twice? 56 and 38. That's 94. So he has to basically high roll twice here, right? Chilling Water does more than Liquidation, so we always click that. Yeah. Wait, okay. At +1, he never kills me. Okay. But he puts me really low. So, does it bait Dugong? Is the question, right? It might bait Dugong for flip turn, which gets kind of weird. I think this actually baits Dugong flip turn. Yeah, this gets Dugong in for flip. If I go Vileplume, he's going to want to... Might want to flip into Altaria or Reuniclus. Either should be fine, right? Because I anticipated Vileplume taking damage. Okay, this is a really weird line, but it kind of works. I think the double Swords Dance was actually the one wipe condition. I think it needed something along the lines of like, basically turbo high rolling, like almost 4 max rolls in a row, or like 2 max rolls in a row, or something like that. Okay, so I always win this 1v1. He has Reuniclus and Altaria. If it's Reuniclus, I probably want to hit it with something that does decent damage, right? So that would probably be Giga Drain. It doesn't make any sense to switch right now. We go to Araquanid. So right now, what can he do? He can't Encore, he can't Toxic. He should flip turn, right? So if I go Araquanid, no, I need to use up the gem first. So it makes sense for me to stay in here and just get some damage down. So I think the thing we should go for is definitely Giga Drain here. Okay. Okay. This should be Psychic or Future Sight. So I go to Starmie here. This is going to proc Illuminate, which is going to lower his special attack. He went for Psychic. This uses up the Psychic Gem, which is good. So if he clicks Future Sight here, and Araquanid takes 2 hits to kill, that means it's going to land on the turn that I kill, and it's not going to get to Psychic. Okay. And if he just Psychics, then we're fine. The only weird thing that happens is if he Future Sights next turn and it lands... Fuck, I didn't really think about that, right? Like, what if Future Sight lands kind of late? I might be able to stall a little bit with Araquanid and Starmie if that is the case. But I should definitely go here now. This denies his ability to ever click Recover. I'd prefer not to see a drop here. Okay, that's really good. No drop is really, really good. So he has no more Psychic Gem, and he is at -1. We're never dead to a crit. Yes. So I want to Leech Life here. Wait, why is he faster than me? It's a speed tie? Wait, why did I think I was faster? Wait, why? I'm actually kind of confused why I thought I was faster. I don't know. I don't know how I thought I was faster. Okay, this is weird. If he clicks Future Sight on this turn, it gets really, really weird. No, actually, it's totally fine, because I kill before it lands. Yeah, so I'm always chilling, and then yeah, okay. I'm like big chilling, actually. As Altaria comes in, I just kill the guy. Yeah, okay. It doesn't matter if this guy could Dragon Dance. Wait, who does he have in the back? Oh, he has Dugong, right? I kill here with a Never Melt Ice Shard. Will Animation. And then Vileplume always 1v1s the Dugong in the back. Okay, there we go. Despite getting the worst line, we are all still fine. Okay, so I know there's the ice puzzle up here. I also know that there is a little bit of a tech if you're an eagle-eyed watcher. There is tech that you can do. Okay, I also do need to calc this next fight though. I have an idea of some of the guys I want to bring, but I still need to find the exact routing. So I will do that now. So this fight is an Inhale. So we have a Snowcloak Frostlass. And we have some of these guys, okay. Okay, that kind of still isn't really the counter I like, right? I think I want Poliwrath here. I think I still want Poliwrath. Yeah, I definitely still want Poliwrath to deal with this guy for sure. I think with Drain Punch, it's pretty good into the Wall Rain as well. So I'm gonna get that guy. You're evolving. Yeah. Mild isn't great, but I kind of need him for this fight. Is there any reason to delay or evolve earlier or later? Okay, let's see here. I think it makes sense to just evolve him right away, right? Yeah, okay. This should just be items. It'd be interesting for speed control, I guess. Drain Punch is just gonna end up being better, but what does Mind Reader do? Next move will guarantee hit. This is just straight up better than Brick Break most of the time. And I do think I want to teach him Rock Smash. Mudshot could be worth keeping for a little bit, I think. It's not really an exceptional move, but... I mean, is this Hypnosis Mind Reader combo ever, like, anything, considering it can just, like, wake up? All it does is, like, it guarantees you one free switch if you have 2 turns to set it up, right? Well, no. That's only if you're slower. If you're faster, you put it to sleep, it can wake up the turn you switch. So it's only if you basically take 2 guaranteed hits, then Mind Reader is anything at all. Which seems turbo fiction. Yeah, that seems that just seems turbo fiction, I can't lie. You definitely get rid of them in the long term. Are there any other low accuracy moves you want? Or no, it would only ever be this. Yeah, it would only ever be this. I guess we can fucking bullshit Hypnosis at some point, right? That could theoretically be useful. Okay. So no more Poliwag. I think I would have preferred to evolve you into Politoed, but I think you don't always get that luxury. I really like you. I also really like you as a pivot. And to get a kill, I also like you as a pivot, though. I do need someone to deal with Sneasel, though. Baiting Icicle Crash here is not ideal, because you can infinitely flinch. So who do I want to bring? I think Samurot's probably a pretty good choice, right? The only issue with Samurott is I can't go an item. I guess what you do here... ever care about Liquidation? Or do you kind of want to run a flex slot with potentially like Aqua Cutter? Liquidation. You don't get another. This is your strongest stab move that you pretty much keep for the entire game, right? So you probably get rid of Soak. So I guess what you can do is if you teach Brick Break here, you can Chilling Water into Brick Break, right? So if he knocks off once, and then he knocks off, or he Swords Dances, yeah, okay. That's probably what you do. So you need Samurott, no item, Brick Break over Soak, to deal with that guy. So you basically need 2 mons to deal. You have 2 mons that you can dedicate to this Frostlass, right? So, speed lowering. There are some speed lowering things you can do. Who's the fastest guy that I have that does a significant amount of damage to you? So I'm thinking, right, like, how many Shadow Balls can I realistically take? I can probably take like 2 before I need to switch out, and then he can click Icy Wind on the switch, right? And also, you can theoretically do too much with Icy Wind. So you are at, I've done 38 damage to you, so you're at 110, you're at 74. So I need someone that outspeeds when they're at -1 and does at least 74% to this Frostlass. Starmie doesn't do enough and also would die to a Shadow Ball crit if I switched in on a Shadow Ball. Do I have anyone with, like, clear body, maybe? Beartic doesn't do enough damage. You also don't do enough damage. Fuck. Okay, I have an idea. This is similar to an original line I had, but I also need defog though, which is the problem, right? What if I do go Beartic? Do I take too much from a Shadow Ball? Maybe, maybe not. So essentially what I'm thinking here, right, is I have Beartic here. Turn 1, he should want to go for Willow or Shadow Ball. The problem with Beartic is... Yeah, oh, yeah. The problem with Beartic was I can't reduce his speed. But I also need to be able to defog. The Walrein makes the most sense there. So I have 2 other slots to do what I want, right? So what if I Icy Wind him once here, drop his speed? This should bait Shadow Ball or Willow into here. I Tailwind on an Icy Wind. Then I get Icy Wind again into you. But I have Tailwind up, so at -1 you're faster and you kill with Fire Lash. Okay, I like that. Yes, I do like this. Okay. So... Walrein... Pidgeot... No. That doesn't work, though, because it's Snow Cloak, right? Fuck! So, like, one of these 2 needs to be Beartic, right? I guess the thought is, like, what if I run both? Like, what if I lead? What if I lead Bear Tech? I defog on a Shadow Ball or a Willow, and then I'd only want to do that if I can like kind of guarantee that, right? Like, let's say I switch here. They're kind of slow, so you'd have to be at like -4. I don't know if that's realistic for Walrein though, because it's also possible for at one point him to click Destiny Bond, right? Yeah, that definitely gets a little sus. Do I have anyone else that's maybe a little bit faster and can get away with a little bit more? Like let's say I'm Rostberry to really incentivize the Willow clicking, right? If I can then get a Willow on here, I don't think he's incentivized to click Willow because my only physical move can't hurt him. Maybe the AI still incentivizes that, but I'm not 100% sure. Either way, I can probably only take like 3, right? So let's say, I don't know, I'm able to get 3 Icy Winds off. That's a bit generous, but it's random between Icy Wind and Shadow Ball on the switch. I need someone that can take either on the switch and then kill after 3 Icy Winds, which is going to deal how much damage? That would put him at 91, right? So I need someone that does 61% and outspeeds at... what speed would you have to be? You would basically have to be 89 or higher. Okay. So who has 89 or more speed and kills Frostlass at 61%? Seed Bomb... At -1, are you faster? You are not. Oh, right. It has to be 89 speed. You're 86. If you were max speed, would you do it? Yeah, fuck, dude. Max speed guy kinda comes up, doesn't he? What about a muscle band on you? Yeah, it doesn't quite do enough damage. And then I really want Citrus here, right? So Bear Tick wants a Rostberry. Walrein wants a Citrus Berry. Man, this 0 special attack Zam is kind of fucking me, huh? And I don't have a Twisted Spoon or anything yet. Yeah, that comes at Meteor Falls. Are you fast enough? No, right? Yeah, you were barely not fast enough. Lizzie's definitely not fast enough. Oh, Kabu. Kabu can do it. Yes, Kabutops can do it. And I don't even need... I can go Rostberry. Switch in, we take our -1, we kill. Okay. This should always be Bear Tick for superpower. So we switch to Crobat on the superpower, and then on the Ice Punch we go to like Walrein or someone, and then on superpower we basically repeat. We basically repeat that until Poliwrath is able to come in and just... Poliwrath is able to come in. That should go Citrus. Poliwrath comes in on an Ice Punch basically, and we want to go Aspire, and it'll take a superpower, but we kill with Drain Punch and heal all the way back up. This should not get Sneasel, it should go Alcremie here. I guess an issue here is that it could go for Calm Mind or Acid Armor, right? Yeah, that is a bit of a problem in routing. Okay. And I also like don't want to be low enough that I'm guaranteed baiting a kill. I mean, theoretically I could if I come in on a superpower, right? No, the issue with coming in on a superpower is I'm dead to double crit. I'm theoretically dead to double crit here, but it's like max roll into max roll, which seems turbo fiction. And I heal 50%. So, like, if you don't... Yeah, that's not really an outcome you want. That's not really an outcome you want. Okay. Is there any way to reroute this? I mean, Kabu... 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 Rostberry... I mean, okay, if we have a Rostberry, right? We do have a Rost. The issue is, what if we come in on an Icy Wind? At 2, we are faster. The third one, it could go for Icy Wind as well. Like, we need to be at least 70 HP. So if we come in on a Mineral Icy Wind... Okay, so 70 with Rost. Sneasel doesn't see a kill here. We need to be at 61. Sneasel to come in. Which is kind of bad. The other issue is, if he does go for an Icy Wind, we're slower, so he could go for Alchemy here. So we might want to look for another solution here to get rid of this Frostlass. My box is really, really slow, huh? That does make things a little bit difficult. What if you're a Hisuian Lilligant, right? So you're 105, 105. You're level 53. Get Hisui. So you have 70, 75, 75. So you have 70, 75, 75. Then you have a Seed Bomb. Okay. So this is enough for you to outspeed. But you don't do enough damage. I guess I can teach Rock Slide to someone, right? I guess I have someone that, if they have enough, they can kill with a Rock Slide. You get Rock Slide. You don't. Okay. Chestnut is too slow. Does Electivire get Rock Slide? I doubt it. Electivire. You get Fire Punch, which I wonder if that could do it. It barely misses the range. It does barely miss the range. I would need to go Muscle Band, which would mean I would need to guarantee being pre-poisoned. Which, if I take a crit Shadow Ball plus 2 poison ticks, that's fine. Would this bait out guaranteed Sneasel, though? Let's see here. Let's assume it can't Willow. Let's assume it can't Willow, right? Let us assume that it cannot Willow a Wisp. Could realistically bait Sneasel. What's the variance from min to max? 30... 36? Yeah, we could definitely bait Sneasel out here. Okay. So we need Electivire, Poison, Fire Punch, and Muscle Band. Let's also calc the HP we need to be at. Okay. Muscle Band. 18 plus 18. 33 from Icy Wind. And we need to be dead to knock off, which does 67. So we have to be at 136 out of 146. So this baits random move from Sneasel. Or knock off Icicle Crash for fast kill. So highest damage would be knock. Oh fuck, we're also taking Hail and Electivire. In that case, we should pre-toxic, not pre-poison. Okay. 18 minus 18. So that'd be 9 for 2 turns, and then 9, wait. 9, 18. So we should be at 145. Okay, so then on Sneasel, 176 over 16, that's 11 per turn. So we're taking 11 from that and 11 from knockoff. I guess what's the worst case scenario, right? Is the worst case scenario, we're taking 2 hits to kill, so that's 22 more. So we're at 95 HP. So he can either get off a knockoff and a -1 knockoff, or he can get a single +1 knockoff, which never kills. And either way, it should always bait Alcremie for a kill. We can go to Crobat. We can kill with 2 cross poisons. We have Citrus. For you, Crobat should bait out you because it's fast kill. We eventually kill with Poliwrath, and Poliwrath is already in to start clicking buttons on Walrein. Okay, I think this works. Okay, so I do need some move tutors. So Slate Port, I need to teach Fire Punch, BU, over Thunder Punch. No, so we need to teach Brick Break. Oop. So we want to get rid of Soak here. Okay, you we should give a Rostberry to. You we should give a Citrus Berry to. Right? Yeah. You we need to give the Muscle Band to. You don't need an item. You need an Aspire. And then you... Let's go Citrus to be safe. Okay. Next we have pre-damages and all that shenanigans. So Walrein doesn't need anything. You need to be pre-damaged by 1 HP. And you also need to be pre-toxicked. Okay, so Beartick has a Rostberry. Walrein has a Citrus. Electivire is pre-toxic with a Muscle Band at 145 HP and Fire Punch. Samurott has no item. Crobat has a Citrus. Poliwrath has an Aspire. Okay. Are there any like items that you need to pick up? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay. Fight can definitely go very wrong in multiple places, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay. Okay. Okay, this should be either Shadow Ball or Willow. We want to click Defog here to eliminate the effect of Snow Cloak. Okay. We prefer to see a Willow here. Willow would be nice. Gives us kind of a turn. Shadow Ball is also fine as long as it Willows eventually, but I suspect that it might not Willow. Okay. Okay, no drop is good. No drop is good. Let me also import the sets real quick. I forgot to do that earlier. That could be beneficial. Random shit. Okay, just to confirm, you do that much damage. Okay. Let's click Icy Wind here. Okay, it did go for Willow. That is good. That is good. Means it can't Willow in the switch, which means I do always take enough damage to bait correctly. And also, I think should not be able to Destiny Bond. Okay. Icy Wind again. Weird. Okay, I can just go for Destiny Bond kind of randomly. We should count Destiny Bonds to be safe. That was one Destiny Bond. Definitely gets a little bit funky. It clicks Destiny Bond on the switch. Okay, he went for Shadow Ball there. Procs are Citrus. I think it should be fine. Okay. Okay, he's at -3 speed here. I switched to Electivire. Hopefully it does not Destiny Bond, because I don't show a kill. Even if I show a kill, it shouldn't want to go for it, because it's like, oh, I'm fast killed, why would I want a Destiny Bond when I'm fast killed? I mean, maybe it still goes for that, but it's a little it's a little wonky. Switching to Electivire should be good here on a Shadow Ball or Icy Wind. We are faster even if he Icy Winds. Okay, good. He went for Shadow Ball there. Crit is fine. We're now faster, and we kill with Fire Punch guaranteed after 3 Icy Winds. We're going to take one more turn of Toxic Chip and one more turn of Hail after this, but that is fine. Fire Punch kills. The reason we have all this is so that we can guaranteed bait Sneasel. And it's guaranteed to see a kill, so it cannot Swords Dance. We're not quite in Ice Shard range, but that's fine. Being higher health also gave us a little bit more contingencies in case it went for Destiny Bond for any weird reason and we needed to pivot. Okay, so this is Knockoff or Icicle Crash. We want to go to Samurott, who always wins this 1v1, as long as it does not come in on a Swords Dance. Knockoff is fine, this is why we have no item. We take Hail Chip, that is fine. We're going to 2-shot this through Sash. It can Swords Dance here, that is fine. That's why we have Chilling Water. To reduce the attack of, or reduce the damage of the next one, because we didn't have this and just had a 2-shot normally. We could die if it dies. Now at -1, it has no chance of ever being able to kill us. We go for a Brick Break. This is going to bait Alcremie for oh shit, this does not bait Alcremie actually. I don't know why I thought it was going to go Alcremie. This is going to go Beartic. Oh fuck. This is kind of random move. Okay, that's bad. That's bad.